So while my presentation is being downloaded, I will start with my dear colleagues, organizers, digital transformation of the conference, digital transformation management and strategy. I'm happy to welcome all of you. First of all, on my own behalf and the management of the University and High School of Industry and Entrepreneurship, whom I represent today. We have a long-term relationship with your institute, and I believe that today we'll be able to formalize it because we've been working together for a long time already. I'm very happy about that. Today we will sign the agreement on cooperation. Uh, and now, moving on to the topic of our today's conference. By all means, probably we all understand that today it is difficult to overestimate the importance of digital industry and digital transformation of our manufacturing companies, because this is the assurance of technological sovereignty and technological security. And as you understand today, it is necessary for us because of the unprecedented sanctions pressure on our country from unfriendly states and overall global macroeconomic and geopolitical instability. So, under the conditions of transition, so we are still waiting for the presentation. I wanted to demonstrate a case. We have many partners with whom we work, and the holding companies of Rostech, Roscosmos. We are beginning to work with Rosatom, and one of the partners is the holding of Russian space and aircraft machine building, with which we were building methodology of digital transformation of their holding. And now they already achieved certain results. They have already implemented some solutions. So now we have finally the presentation. Today I will share with you the experience because this case, the methodology was developed together by us. So we are talking about the model of a digital company. In our ideology, the model of digital company was a single interconnected ecosystem of digital services. And we believe that these services could be divided into 7 groups and what they wanted to represent. First, digital modeling, digital design, testing, production, quality control, the digital production, all that should be combined to digital management, and altogether those services should form a uniform digital system for decision making by the top management and line management. This ideology, the very methodology of building this, is probably typical. Now we are talking about space instruments designed, but it's more or less common. Digital landscape of a digital company must combine and accumulate in itself a number of systems. First of all is PLM and ERP systems. Planning of production is MES systems. And directly production is SAP. So digital environment, the formation of this IT landscape in the unified technology of a company is that it is necessary to form the database to provide access to libraries for the personnel at each state to have access to data. Why it is organized in this way? Why we are talking about importance of digital design, even when we are talking about the companies with public interest. They are all oriented towards the customer because the state itself also is oriented to the customer. And they have to have in mind their key customer. What is the key need which exists in our company, in our state as well? This is to reduce the cycle. This is, first of all, the time. Therefore, we are talking about digital processes. Therefore, reduction of time should not lead to the loss of quality. Therefore, we are talking about the possibility to forecast the system with inbuilt quality at every stage of the life cycle of a product. And implementation of the technology of digital design allow us to forecast the time of making the order and the tasks faced by our industry. If we are talking about this case, we are talking about Sberbank probably, which is also following this approach. We are everywhere talking about time, reduction time, because geopolitical factors also place their limits. Why it is important? Because traditional approach really in this industry necessarily involved a lot, a great share of individual design, manual operations, and there was a significant presence of human factor, and all this extended the time, and the cycle could be up to 3 years. Hence, traditional approach could not meet all the requirements which today are faced by our industry. Digital part of design is a chain of interconnected components and blocks up to digitalization of some verbal terms of reference and to the finished goods. Let us get back to quality topic. I talked about time and quality. These are two key resources, two key factors which should be important for the company. In traditional approach, control points in the production of a product were at a certain distance from each other. At every stage, when there was a mistake, it was impossible to control it in time. We had to go back a significant distance, or sometimes it could be too late that we discovered a mistake. And in digital production, as we understand, it is possible to control the product, control quality at every stage. And in case there is some risk, we shouldn't go back several stages. This is what is implemented in the holding quite actively, and it already brought its results. What else I wanted to say? By all means, it is impossible to automate all the processes completely. Even at the present stage of development of technology, there is still a significant share of human labor. And what our partners are doing, and not only this company, it's also being implemented by Rostex and other, this is machine vision, so-called machine vision. How it happens when on a production line there are sensors and cameras which allow to read the information, and the operator would get a signal which also complements the automated systems which the company has implemented and helps to automate all the processes. And in case there are problems, they could be addressed very quickly. Summing up, I wanted to say that the general trends in the development of digital transformation in several blocks, following which, in case the company wants to implement those solutions, standardization, unification of production, which allows to reduce time, the through cycle of design and use modern technology, the data management, all this will allow our companies to cope with digital transformation and contribute to digital sovereignty. Thank you for your attention. Also, I wanted to draw your attention and the attention of all our colleagues which are online. We have in Russia lots of modern solutions, including IT solutions, and we understand that with the sanctions, when lots of major Western players left our market, there was a certain gap. But our industry produces a lot of high quality software which allows design and so on, which I mentioned today. Therefore, our high-tech companies can safely look into the future, and I believe that our country and our economy will be successful. And I wish all of us good luck in the conference. Thank you.